I've got a really special video for you. I'm up at 4:30 and what I want to do is share that early morning magic with you. So I'm up before the sunrise, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to skate down into Ramsgate town, around the high street, around the harbour, and then head off along the coast to Broadstairs. And my aim is to bring you with me, and you can witness that early morning magic where you've got these normally busy, bustling places all to yourself, and they're just empty, like a ghost town. Let's go and see. Right, let's go. It's so cool having everything to yourself, and you can be a little bit more sort of selfish. You can take up a bit more road and go a little bit faster. And like now I'm using this drone, I haven't got to worry about people. So it's just gone 4:30. The longest day was last week. And it's just so magic how much daylight we get at the moment. It's like 16 hours of daylight, over 16 hours of daylight. And this place at times, Government Acre in Ramsgate, is packed with people, fun fairs and all sorts. But here, now, this morning, just me and you. I'll give you a little bit of a chat along the way. So the sky is just turning orange this morning, just as the sun comes up. Now I may not see the actual sun come up because it'll be behind the built up urban environment of Ramsgate town, but I can see it's just coming up over there. The harbour's empty. A lot of the birds are gathering up. They've been roosting down there for the night. There you go, and then we've got a fisherman heading out. So then, you know, there's a few nutters like me out there early in the morning. There'll be the odd person going for a dip in the sea. That guy's going fishing. Good on him. Good on him. If you haven't ever got up crazy early in the morning during the summer, you've got to do it at least once a year. I do it every weekend. So here's Churchill Tavern, and I've just gone over the Motor Museum that's been abandoned for a long time. There's a lot of sort of rotting assets where I live. I think the same can be said for a lot of seaside towns. So get up early one morning, head somewhere you think might be of your interest. For me, my favourite place is out on the Minster Marshes early in the morning. But you might like to come down to town. Maybe bring yourself a flask of coffee. Oh, the swifts, I just heard swifts screaming. The swifts are getting up. So we're going past Jacob's Ladder and now we're going down into the harbour. I love Ramsgate, it's my favourite part of Thanet. The harbour's beautiful. There's loads of little coffee shops and restaurants and pubs. You can walk around, look at the boats, just look at the sea. It's just a beautiful lighthouse we're going to go to in a minute. Morning gull. The gulls are out all night with the foxes, sleeping in the wild, and early morning, as the sun comes up, which is now, is when the gulls are out checking everyone's abandoned food from last night, going through bin bags and pulling apart takeaway wrappers that people have carelessly left out. Right, we're going to take a turn down here. Ramsgate's a busy port, it's a working port, so there is people about, like working on the wind farms and stuff. Haven't had a single car go past yet. I'm not going to do the whole high street because it'll be a long... It would be a long video. There's a lot to cover. I'm just going to do the main bits where I can safely follow this, have this drone following me. So we're just about to go past my favourite bakery in Ramsgate. We've got two bakeries, but I do really like Harbour Bakery, just here on my left. Lovely yoga cafe and pet shop, Shirley's Pet Shop. This is where I get my dog treats and my food for my little bird cheap. Shirley's Pet Shop, check it out. Loads of pigeons, as you can imagine. You've got a little family of pigeons down there. Right, we're going to head up. Those guys, I reckon, are just walking back from a night out. Brilliant. It's Saturday morning filming this. Right, so this is the original, this is the old, not the original, this is the old High Street. The original High Street, Addington Street, isn't a High Street anymore. But this is Ramsgate High Street. A little bit further, then I'm going to turn around. I'm just going to go as far as the place I'm getting my tattoo done. Requiem Tattoos. Just here. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go a little bit further and show you the beautiful church in Ramsgate. It's Church Hill, up here. Look at that, what a beautiful view. St George's Church in Ramsgate is absolutely stunning. And we get peregrine falcons up there. I desperately wish they'd let me install some nest boxes up there. A great big nest platform for them. Yeah, St George's Church. Right, let's turn around and go back down the High Street. And we're going to go down all the way to the harbour now. Nice little thrift shop there, so it's got second-hand clothes and stuff. Really fashionable, man. Fashion's not my thing, as you know. I've enjoyed getting my tattoo because you can sit in the window and watch the world go past. I love watching the world go past. It doesn't cost anything. And you can think about the people you see walking past and what their backstories are. And you know, I like watching people sometimes, although I'm normally watching wildlife. We have these ravens dotted about for Ramsgate. There was a bit of like a tourist, what's the word, like a story built up about Ramsgate being the ancient, got its name from ravens. And to be honest, I don't think it's actually true, but it's a nice story. And we've therefore got cool painted ravens dotted about the town. And we do have ravens that pass over Ramsgate. Right. So the High Street splits off here both ways, but we're going to go straight ahead to the harbour. Cars are allowed down here this time of the morning, so you've got to be a bit careful. So yeah, isn't it so cool having it to yourself? You know, you've got one guy cleaning the street there and two guys coming back after a night out, and that's it. And the pigeons, look. Woo! Glad they're not, and church, you can see the church from here at the end of the High Street as well. It's beautiful. Oh, there's a few people about, probably all from last night still. Yeah. There's a rowdy bunch that are still out from last night. All the pubs and bars down here. You know, it's not even 5 o'clock in the morning yet, so you get all the stop outs. Good on them. I used to love staying out all night long before I had responsibilities in life. So here's the old clock tower. There's a good old rabble of them. This is the fishing part of the harbour. All the fish come back here. And then that's the working part of the harbour, the outer harbour. You have the wind farm industry and the fishing industry are the two main things. We need to be looking after our renewables. I'm a little bit sceptical, to be honest, about the wind farm with the amount of boats going to and fro all the time. There's a lot of fuel being burnt there. But renewables are important. The fishing industry needs care and support. And the bridge is down, we cross the harbour. I'm going to head round to the lighthouse. I'm going to put the drone down and we're going to go. Look, the sun's just coming up now behind my drone. Woo, it's so beautiful. Absolutely love it. Oh, we've got a dead bird on the floor here, look at that. It's like a dead young herring gull, random. That'll get cleaned up later. We get a lot of tourists in Thanet, a lot in Ramsgate. So the places, like most seaside towns, they have a good old, they get cleaned up in the mornings, ready for the tourists. So here's the RNLI lifeboat station just there. Look at that sun coming up. I'm going to be at the lighthouse for the sunrise. As I say, guys, if you've never got up and got out really early in the morning for a summer sunrise, you've got to do it. It feels so magic. However hard I try with this video, it's not going to cut it. You've got to see it for yourself. I do love my electric skateboard as well. Absolutely love it. It's so peaceful and just relaxing, just like surfing a never-ending wave. And I can go 30 miles on the thing as well. Here we go, the beautiful, look at that view. Oh yeah, sunrise and the lighthouse. Oh no, it's closed. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. They've closed it off with Harris fencing. Ugh, I didn't know that. I have no idea why. It might be because you get your person that enjoys jumping off the end, someone like me, but they fenced it off. Oh well, right. Let's get the drone down. And take a look at that sunrise without the buzzing drone behind me. Look at that, isn't it absolutely beautiful? Oh, I'm totally gutted we can't get all the way to the lighthouse. There you go. Right, let's continue. We're going to go round the rest of Ramsgate seafront and then all the way into Broadstairs just as that sun comes up over the sea. So we're going past the arches now. Now I'm a naughty boy, I've set off the slow down 10 mile an hour sign. Woohoo! So these arches have lots of little bars and shops. There's the really cool Ramsgate Harbour bikes. If you come to Ramsgate as a tourist, go to Harbour Bikes and hire yourself a bike and go on the Viking Trail. It is an absolute must do. Really great guys in there. And riding your bike is a great way to see the coast. They have e-bikes as well, which are really good for people these days. Get over the hills. Lots of bars. A little cafe. Ship-shaped cafe. Nice little, lovely in there. Go to Ship-shaped cafe as well if you come here. Get right in there in the arches. It's so snug and cool. Loads of like fishing memorabilia kind of stuff. Right, I'll be a bit careful here. Sort of road, junction. There might be a few cars about. And at the moment I'm on an electric board with a drone following me, so a lot going on. The stop outs are gone. They've gone home to bed. And then when I finish this long journey, I've still got the day ahead of me. Right, Madeira Walk goes up there, but we're not going up there. We're going, look at all the bottles and cups and glasses all littering the road. Shame, isn't it? Really disrespectful, man. It's like all day drinking down Ramsgate Harbour. There's people out all the time. So previously I went there past the clock house to go up to the lighthouse at the end of the harbour. We've got another harbour arm here. I'm choosing not to go up. That goes to a really nice restaurant at the end. You get a lot of people fishing off there as well. The biggest Wetherspoons in the UK, the Royal Victoria Pavilion. Here comes the sun. All the gulls on the beach. Look at that. beautiful. Now, here's something, right? It's really important, I think, doing what I do. If you do get up early for a sunrise, take some lovely pictures of yourself, maybe a little video, and post it on social media. Because, oh, Perico Lounge is lovely, get in there. By taking a picture of yourself, a little video, posting it on social media, look how beautiful that is. You are hopefully going to encourage other people to do the same thing. Encourage other people to get out there and enjoy it. Ramsgate tunnels. So Ramsgate was heavily bombed during the war, and they have a great big set of tunnels. I used to go in those tunnels when I was younger, before they were open to the public, but now they're open to the public. So Ramsgate tunnels is a great thing to do. These are my Swift nest boxes up there. And we've got Swifts in them. I abseiled down with some friends and put them up, and a Swift just come out this morning. Yeah, so Ramsgate has got a lot of underground tunnels and air raid shelters, you know. Very often the planes returning to Germany would drop their leftover bombs on us as well. So Ramsgate tunnels tells that story, and you can walk right up a air raid shelter tunnel system. Definitely worth doing. However, I've never done it as a tourist. I only done it when I used to sneak in as a kid. I've been in loads of tunnels. Maybe I should do it as a tourist one day. Yeah, Ramsgate tunnels, invite me down. So we're going to go up this slope now. So beautiful sunrise coming up, look. Up this hill. This is a bit of a dull bit, this hill. Beautiful. My drone's working full force, trying to keep up with me against the wind here. I'm actually going to stop just at the top here and put the drone away, I think. And we're going to head into Broadstairs, and we'll put the drone up again in Broadstairs. Look at that sun behind me. Honestly, guys, get up early. The world to yourself and the dirty stop outs. All right, cool, the wind's really got up here. Just going past the Granville Theatre now. It's been reopened. I haven't been there yet, but they've done a good job doing it up. I wish they'd put some Swift boxes on, but they didn't, which I'm gutted about, because we had a lot of Swift here, and it would have been great to get some boxes up there. Saint Cloud Hotel, this is my favourite place to hang out in the summer with the Swifts. Look, there's Swifts up there now, but I won't get them on camera. But there's a Swift colony here. I'm gonna do my best to protect this Swift colony. It's not easy. I'm always monitoring it and trying to get boxes up, and some lovely people have come forward and had me install some Swift nest boxes in the area, which will really help. So heading from Ramsgate into Broadstairs, I'm currently heading east, which is of course where the sun's coming up. The sun and the moon both rise in the east and set in the west. So now I'm skating right towards the sun, so it's a bit squinty. I'd love to know who actually watches these videos all the way through. At the end of the video, if I remember, I'm going to say a special word, and put that word in the comments if you've watched this video all the way through. Windstoke Crescent now. That used to be like a bandstand, like a performing area, lovely gardens, a load of glass windows and stuff. Of course, not anymore. Look at that sunrise over the ocean, man. It's so damn beautiful. These gardens behind me, Winterstoke Gardens are tended to by volunteers, and they do an absolute brilliant job. There's a right clan of them that get out there and do it. And like a lot of our green spaces, they're looked after by volunteers. So we're in King George Park now. And there's Alison's Sea View Caff just there. But you can't actually see the sea from that caff. But it is right next to the sea, you've just seen it. So King George Park's great, it's a massive park, definitely visit. Italianite greenhouse in there with some cool plants and they do coffees and stuff. I'll show you some trees we planted in a bit as well. But yeah, volunteers are the people that sort of save these spaces. Very often councils are underfunded or sort of using their money in the wrong directions, and they employ staff that don't really know what they're doing. Times are changing, hopefully. When it comes to managing green spaces, they obsessively, unnecessarily cut the grass everywhere, like don't really have any plants. So volunteers step in and really help bring places alive and inject a bit of love into them. So I'm going to go around here now. So just here, these mounds actually there's a tunnel underneath these mounds that comes out in the cliff face. Look at that sun, look at that red glow. This is now what we call the golden hour. As the sun comes up or the sun goes down, everything's golden. So in King George Park, there's a load of trees that got planted by Thanet Urban Forest. They've done a banging job. Literally all of them survived and they're still going strong now. It was a great day that was. And they surround these margins. What would have been nice is to incorporate them into the grounds more. But unfortunately, as often, they're kind of forced by the council to keep them to the edges. But you kind of need to bring a bit of structure into the park, and it would have been better to have like a bit of an avenue and a walk through. But still, you know, they've done a banging job with them trees and flipping amazing example of tree planting. Planted properly, volunteers came. It was an absolutely brilliant day. You know, I planted a few of them trees, so did other people. It's nice to be able to say you planted these certain trees and they're all thriving. So tree planting done properly is a flipping awesome community event. One of the very best things to do, especially if you're planting a tree in someone's memory. But you need to get some decent people behind that tree planting. And Peter Hasted's one of them locally who made that happen so well. All right, let's get a bit more of that view in. That. Seven Stones house, beautiful house that. And I can just see behind me now St Margaret's Bay, way in the distance. The great big white cliffs of St Margaret's Bay, effectively the White Cliffs of Dover, just glowing in that morning sun. You won't be able to see it with this camera, unfortunately. But the harbour is just shimmering with early morning sunlight. This used to be an incredible spot here. Laleham Gap School used to have it, and it was absolutely beautiful. But now, torn to pieces, and a lot of lifeless luxury homes going in. Ah, man, it's so depressing. Right, here I've got a choice. Do I go down along the cliffs or do I go along the top? I think I'm going to go down along the cliffs, along the coastline. So this is Dumpton Gap. Dumpton Gap. Right, very sandy here, so we'll be a bit careful. There's Bayside Caff. Later on, this will all be open, and there'll be a load of people sat around here. The caff will be open, the beach will be busy, all these beach huts will be busy. At the moment, of course, no one. The beautiful white cliffs there run uninterrupted from Dumpton Gap through to Ramsgate. So a lot of our cliffs are defended by these very promenades that I'm on now. Promenades are important to protect our cliffs. They're important so people like me and you can get round and enjoy them. It's great to ride your bike round, but it does spoil that magnificent beauty of our chalk cliffs. Look, let's watch that sun come up as I come around the corner. Woo! Hey! Absolutely. So stop for a second. So here you can listen to that sea. Ah, so good. So beautiful this time of morning. Right, let's head down towards Broadstairs a bit more. So these cliffs, I'll tell you a bit about these cliffs while I go around. Formed in a Cretaceous period, a long, long time ago, 80 odd million years ago. They form at a rate of about 2 centimetres every 1,000 years. Incredibly long time to form. Chalk is made up of the exoskeleton of microorganisms. When you really think about these magnificent 25, 30 metre high cliffs behind me, you really think how irrelevant we are. How long the Earth has been here. How old things are. Then of course think about how much we've changed this world in the time just we've been here. We've only been there, modern human history, for the equivalent time to make up that much chalk. Look what we've done. So I run through here and I skate through here a lot. I skate through here loads, especially in the evenings. It's so nice to have it to yourself. Oh, we've got a runner, yay. And these memories, you want to pull them through the winter with you. It's not long been the longest day. And before you know it, we're going to be December and it's going to be cold and dark. And cling on to all the starlings just coming out those holes in the cliff. Right, we're going to go up there now. Again, these beautiful flower beds, all tended to by volunteers. Right, we're going to go down into the bandstand. You see the clock tower there. Nice little place to sit. It's a beautiful Broadstairs. Broadstairs is probably the most popular part of Thanet for tourists. Deservedly, you know. Right, out of the bandstand. I love this little bit of garden here. They've got these crazy ichiums growing up, and when they go into flower, which are just starting to now, they're full of bees and verbenas in there. It's a nice little spot for lots of people to sit. They'll lift down into the beach. This is beautiful. This is absolutely jam-packed with people during the day, and now there's no one around. So Viking Bay. Viking Bay is really ramo during the day. See, here's the goals I was saying earlier. They're out checking everyone's leftovers out. What'd you get? Chips? Lovely. Bloody hell, plastic cutlery, man. Just went over it on the board. Should be a bit careful with the drone here. Yeah, it's really disrespectful, man, the amount of rubbish everywhere. Past the little cinema. Down to Viking Bay. Nice little gift shop here on the pier. Beautiful, isn't it? Not a single person on that beach. Single person. Got the jetty bar at the end of the pier here. I always go round the jetty cafe at the end. I used to love jumping off this when I was younger. They're doing various sea defence repairs at the moment. So this car park is normally full of cars. At the moment it's just a couple from last night probably. Pretty mad when you think about it, like honestly, how beautiful it is this morning. You think there'd be hundreds of people watching the sun come up. But there's not. So we're just heading down through to Stone Bay now. And we're going to go up to North Foreland Lighthouse. That's where we're going now. There's someone doing some photos. Woo! So let's get over to that fence. Like that. It's still beautiful. You've got a lot of beautifulness in the mornings with that sunrise. It lasts a while. Ooh. Lots of wildflowers growing out of this cliff, notably red valerian, which is really good for pollinators. I'm back at Broadstairs now. Look at those cliffs, full of wildflowers as well. We've got pied wagtails flying across. Just tell by the call. So we're going up towards North Foreland now. North Foreland lighthouse. You go past North Foreland, it's not the most enjoyable part of the coastal path. It's quite inland and urban, but you know. Stone-based school. Lovely place to have a school, isn't it? Right on the coast there. Coming up now as I approach North Foreland Lighthouse, it's going to be beautiful in a minute. This bit's a bit grim, it's just roads and gated off rich people's houses. But in a minute, it's going to be a beautiful view as we skate down. Really enjoyed doing this film actually. You can sometimes lose a bit of the charm, love and enjoyment that you gain out of it for yourself when you decide to film something. That becomes the overriding factor, is thinking about the film, but this has been pretty straightforward. Right, so just coming up here is North Foreland Lighthouse. So it's the second lighthouse, there are only two lighthouses in Thanet, the second lighthouse in this video. Look at that, it's surrounded by obsessively cut grass again. It's beautiful though. The cut grass is not beautiful. And it opens up here. Look at that, beautiful. So you've got the beautiful lighthouse. Look how chalky the fields are of Thanet. Look at this chalky white field for farming. The beautiful cliffs. I was fascinated with how white this farmland is here because of all the chalk, of course. And there you go, Joss Bay we're just about to approach. Bit breezy here. I can hear skylarks, gulls. Beautiful. Let's head down towards Joss Bay. Okay, we're heading down into Joss Bay. This is a lovely part of the journey. Lots of people camping overnight down here, look. Ramsgate this morning was packed with camper vans at the Western Undercliff side. Some holidays this is even more packed. Beautiful, man. It's that sun. Still going strong, that sun. There's not a cloud in the sky this morning. So beautiful. And we've got a long day ahead because I was up at 4 o'clock. The coastal path here is brilliant. Apart from all the horse poo, you have to negotiate a horse poo all the time. For this skateboard, I can just ride that continuous wave all the way around the Thanet coast. Whereas if I was in like a more of an urban environment, it wouldn't be as accessible for something like this skateboard. But living here in Thanet, it's perfect. Woo! Bit narrow through here. We've got the golf course the other side. I can't even see it. But I guess golfers have got to golf. Yeah, a bit narrow through here, unfortunately. Whoa. Golfers don't want to share much land with us to get past this golf course the other side. Golfers need to golf, I suppose. There you go, look at this view. Whoa, man. So beautiful. We got the classic archway down here in the cliffs over there. Is Ramsgate Bay. And yeah, we're coming close to the end of my video now. We're coming close to the end. I hope you've enjoyed it. I really do. I've enjoyed making it. I'm going to head up to Botany Bay and we'll call it a day. Woo! This drone is crazy clever, man, following me like that. So Captain Digby's a nice place. It's a play area for the kids. Get some grub, all important beer. And then just down here we've got an old fort. Ruin. So that's the golf course, North Forden Golf Course. Yeah, look at that lovely castle looking apartments over there. And we dodged the sprinklers with the drone actually. Right, let's go through here. Gosh, it's soaking wet. And those sprinklers, I better give that drone a clean. Yeah, the golf course sprinklers spraying right onto the cycle path there and soaked me and my drone. How rude's that? Just spraying right onto the path. Hell. Right, anyway, let's carry on down into Botany Bay. I'd love to live in a house like that with the sea, but I'll never afford it because I'm always out chasing nature and making videos. So the Botany Bay restaurant here, the hotel, gets chocker block here. Few people out now. Woo! And then you follow this round, you can go all the way to Margate. And through to Westgate, to Birchington, to Minis Bay, to Herne Bay, Tankerton, to Whitstable. Y'all can go a long way. So this is the end of my journey. Bring that drone in. So this is it. We're now right round at Botany Bay. There we go. I really hope you've enjoyed watching that video. It's been fun making it and it's been a beautiful morning. Get wild.